Listen to the crowd. Oh, baby, they're loving it. Coming your way live from the entertainment capital, Las Vegas, Nevada. Are you ready? This is the American Fan 365.
We are back. We're back in full effect. The American Fan 365. We are outside in the heat, so if you see Dave and I start perspiring, we're outside.
I will sweat.
Yeah. And Dave has a hat on, so it's already... It could go either way. You see that we're right here at Summer League, live at Summer League. The last game is actually just finishing. We're right here at Thomas & Mack here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And just excited to be back, man. Dave, how you doing?
Well, as you can tell by my hat, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
Yeah, we'll get to you.
I know.
We're okay. So
the
we're
hat
not,
has to be on.
We're
I don't care how hot it gets.
I think the hat rides for at least 10 episodes.
I don't.
Over under.
I can't tell you how many times this hat's already been worn. They were wearing it on the podium when I ordered it.
Oh my goodness.
Let's just put it that way.
That's how quick. But you said you didn't get the shirt. You were unable to.
No,
get the
I couldn't
shirt.
get the official shirt. The shirt that had both sides was already gone.
You gotta take it to like StockX.
Yeah, they had a crappy shirt. I'm not doing all that. StockX. I'm old, man. I'm not chasing this stuff.
Oh my goodness. But
we look on TikTok next.
Hey, listen, Dave. You gotta do what you gotta do, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do. That's all I'm gonna say on it.
Some things I can't do.
Some things you can't do. That's even too much for Dave. But how you doing outside of that? We're not gonna cover everything we've missed. We haven't been together in the same spot and taped in a year, Dave. It's been a year.
Has it been a year?
Bro, it was last July when we were in studio.
It doesn't seem like it was that long, but I guess
last July.
Yeah, I guess we were doing the little side shows.
Yeah.
Sideshow Bob.
We were acting as if it was still quarantine. But
yeah, we definitely had that aesthetic. We definitely had some COVID vibes going.
One day we will talk about what happened with Palazzo, but today isn't that day. I'm not even going to do the Superman and Jurassic Park recap. Did you see either of those movies?
I had no interest in Jurassic Park, but I sure...
You didn't see Jurassic Park?
Saw Superman. I haven't seen a Jurassic Park since like the originals.
Oh God! All right, we have to remember.
And I never liked any of those
cranky.
that much either. So you can send your hate to me anytime you want.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum was on fire.
That was who you loved in him?
Oh, of course. Why wouldn't you? Jeff Goldblum was doing it.
That's literally the movie that made Jeff Goldblum something bigger.
Well, I think he already had some.
The Fly was
that.
big,
yeah,
but
he was already kind of a star.
He became a international star.
Jurassic Park was
Park.
a big ass movie, but
it was. Jurassic Park was pretty good. Superman was dope.
Superman was great.
Did you see it in 40X?
No, I don't do the 40X. I did it once. I hated it.
You're seeing inferior films.
Wrong.
Wrong. Listen.
I mess with the IMAX like they shoot it in 40X. It's a ploy I don't need.
It's amazing, and
nope.
I will champion 40X until they pay us.
Seats ain't even comfortable.
The seats are fine.
Don't pay us. I don't want to go see movies in 40X.
Pay us, please.
Pay us, but then I'll lie about going in 40X, and I'll go see it in a regular theater with the more comfortable seats.
Okay, scratch that last part. Dave will go. We'll do whatever is necessary.
I will go. I definitely didn't have a terrible time the one movie I saw in 40X. which was Tenet, so it was Christopher Nolan, so I loved it.
Oh, well, see,
But
that's not.
part of it was ruined by the uncomfortable seating experience and stuff getting sprayed in my face.
Pause. It happens.
I'm sorry,
though.
40X does this.
It does happen. It does.
I didn't make the 40X this way. It made itself that way.
It does happen. Me personally, you know what I mean. I was doing good till about a week ago, Dave. Till about the beginning of summer league, and all the former NBA players, current NBA players come to town.
Yep.
I had to help run Jerome's, random camp that I found out 12 hours before it began that I had to help run it.
That's good. I mean, that's a good time frame.
About right.
Better than 2 hours before.
And 3 said former NBA players
Yeah.
called me morbidly obese. So
Oof.
I was good until
God,
about.
I don't know. I want to know what they would call me then.
Well,
Thanks.
look. So what are you weighing
I'm
in
getting
at
back
right
on
now?
the right track. I have no idea. I don't weigh myself.
Okay. I know right now I'm about 240, and we got to pull it together. I mean, I did see something where it said that dad bods are in versus fit bods. I just feel like
There is some level of truth to that. I'm definitely past that level though. Past the dad bod.
You've gone to grandpa dad.
I'm on
grandpa
some
bod?
grande type selection. I don't know what it is, but it's being worked on. It's a hard process. It's being worked on.
It's refiring the engine, man. I can be your accountability buddy. We can tag team this.
You know, my
come
problem
back
is,
next July.
My problem is lifting.
What? Why?
Because I can
lifting?
do cardio easily.
Okay.
Lifting, I get bored in 2 seconds. I
Really?
need somebody to lift with me.
Lifting, you get bored though.
I get bored to death.
See, for me, I
I just go
constantly
to cardio and slap my iPad down, and I can watch something I would have watched anyway.
Okay.
No problem. I can do cardio for hours.
I go backwards to like where I was, and I'm so weak right now, and so it frustrates me, and I can't catch a rhythm, and that's been the biggest struggle.
My problem is boredom.
Boredom. Okay. All right. Well, the time has come, Dave. You get officially your 1 minute to talk about your champion, world champion, NBA champion, Oklahoma City Thunder. Go ahead.
I'll keep it in 1 minute. I felt it coming. It was a team of destiny brewing. I'm not going to lie and say there weren't times I wasn't scared to death.
Oh, there were
Josh
times.
has been there for some of those times. But no, it's honestly, all I want to say is, I mean, all credits, all the Pacers played amazing. The Nuggets series was tough. Memphis had nothing for them. Minnesota had nothing for them. But then we find out later Jalen Williams had that injury, so he had a hand with the wrist ligament torn.
Oh, I
for the
didn't
whole
know
playoffs.
that.
Yeah,
I didn't hear about
He just got
that.
surgery right after.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but basically, it was torn so bad that they said you can't tear it worse. So he just kept getting shot up.
Oh, wow.
So look at that with a little extra there, but
That
I
says
would
something.
be thinking let's start lining up for the back-to-back, but I like a lot of what Denver and Houston did. The West will be very difficult. It'll be another season of whoever comes out of the West. Because
You think the East has no chance? Boston being,
Boston
kind of
with no
taken
Tatum,
away.
and they'll have Tatum out all year, as they should. And
Yeah.
plus, I mean, they lost a lot. It's not just Tatum. But anyway, it's my favorite team of all time. Best team chemistry. Good coaching, although Daigneault did get exposed a couple times in the playoffs, especially playing coaching against Rick Carlisle. He got some lessons.
He
but
got
he'll
ate
get
up.
Better. Team chemistry, no assholes. Just a flawless not
victory.
one person on the team do I not like. I didn't have like the Kareem situation being a Rockets fan where you have to have Dylan Brooks on your team. There's none of those. I had nobody like that. So I couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
For
yeah.
once.
For once.
For once.
That is saying something. As we did say, we are here live at Summer League, NBA Summer League. Who was your most anticipated debut from Summer League?
You mean Pat after Cooper?
Okay.
Yeah, you got to go post Cooper. I mean, I really wanted to see a little bit of what Dylan Harper would have, because I mean, that Rutgers season gave me a lot of pause with him and Ace Bailey. But we saw him and Ace not him, but we saw Ace in the earlier summer leagues.
Yeah.
We saw VJ Edge come in the earlier summer leagues, who looked really good. A few of the other guys kind of floating in and out. I actually was looking forward to see, because I've really been a believer that Konkonopoulos is going to be a real NBA player.
Okay.
But him on there, he is who I thought he was. But the surprise for me was one of Cooper's other high school teammates. Well, not his real high school teammates, but when he went to Montverde High School teammates. Liam McNeely can play.
Yeah.
I think every one of those guys that they had coming in from that Montverde class can play, but that's not really a surprise. But
It's Montverde.
yeah, you basically all the best high school teams. It's not like Dunbar where you grew up together.
Yeah.
And you happen to have multiple NBA players going to the same high school. It's like, no, these kids came from everywhere.
They were cherry picked from around the world.
And the previous great Montverde team was not that long ago. It was Cade Cunningham's team.
Yes. And before that, it was what, Ben Simmons?
Well, yeah, but remember, it used to be Oak Hill all the time.
Well, Oak Hill, but then also out here, Finley Prep.
Prep.
I helped coach some of those kids.
IMG,
IMG had a moment.
All those schools. IMG has done a little more in football than it has in basketball.
Yeah, overall.
But then again, I mean, I don't want to get into the whole prep school thing. That's going to derail the show. But there's a lot of kids. I will tell you, I do have a surprise.
Okay.
Because I wasn't sure, because I'd heard a lot of intriguing things. Yang Hansen.
The Chinese guy.
He can play, man.
Really? Was he solid?
He can play a little bit.
Okay.
Now, listen, he's going to get murdered defensively. Just absolutely murdered.
Yeah.
But he has an offensive IQ.
Where did he go? Where is he?
He's in Portland.
Interesting.
I would say don't sleep on Portland. They're in the West.
Dame Dollar coming back?
Well, I mean, coming back next year.
Yeah.
But him being there, I like
one
being
less
there.
leg.
It's a great story.
Yeah, his family never left,
and clearly he loves it there.
Yeah, 100%. He definitely loves.
I think this needs to tell people ring chasing, and the grass ain't always greener.
Yeah,
I think he found out.
I'll just stay home. I had a good run.
Yeah,
we had a good career.
And listen, he's mainly because Bill Walton couldn't stay healthy. He's the best Blazer ever.
Yeah,
it's not up for debate.
Yeah, I mean Clyde leaves, so he's got the title.
He's got it, and he was carrying teams.
Yeah, he definitely carried some bad
that they had no business.
Some bad teams for sure. For me, most anticipated, obviously, as a Wizards fan, was Trey Johnson.
Who can play?
He looked good. I mean, that one like brilliant play where he gave the up fake and threw the ball off his leg, gets it back. Play. Gets the lay, was like, okay, that's out of hand. That's pretty good. I did see a little bit of selfish streak that they talked about in the pre-draft, and that was kind of my biggest worry with him. But my second biggest worry is we brought like 8 rotation players, and we went 1-3. At least the last time I checked.
Yeah, but they're not playing for.
Man,
these guys are out here. Some of these guys are out here playing for summer league glory, and some of these guys are coming out here to work on stuff that's going into the season.
Listen, yes, work on stuff, as in we're going to be playing the real games together with this crew right now.
I mean, it's not like your team's good. You are on the right track, though. You got rid of Jordan Poole.
Hey. All this being said, no Jordan Poole, no Kyle Kuzma. We bring in 3 expiring contracts in Marcus Smart, C.J. McCollum, and then also Chris Middleton. I think it was like 83 or 84 million off the books.
Now you worry about Marcus a little bit, but C.J. McCollum is an adult. Chris Middleton is an adult.
Yeah,
this team needs a couple adults, even though they're not what they were. They need people to show people how to be a professional, which is what the Washington.
I need them to play adult minutes, and that is senior citizen minutes, maybe about 10 to 15 minutes a game.
Yeah,
I don't want them paying 30.
Unfortunately, they're going to be playing more than that.
No, I don't like that.
But not by the end of by the end of the season, you're going to be towards the bottom. You know, it's AJ DeBance to Cam Boozer time, but.
Cam Whitmore coming in. That's going to be pretty good, too.
Cam Whitmore was a great pickup.
Woo, for some second-round picks.
I don't understand what happened in Houston. Houston's well loaded up, but
they just were like, we don't have the time for you.
For nothing?
For a bag of magical beans, Dave. It was
Cam
beautiful.
Whitmore can play.
I do, too. I wanted him in the draft the first time.
That's one of the biggest steals of the offseason to me, personally. I think that kid can actually play.
We'll see. That's too much on my Wizards. But before we get off Summer League, before we get out of the NBA segment, did you see Johnny Furphy? Did you see the dunk? Don't worry. I'm gonna roll the footage right here on the screen in post production. But what is the child's name?
Noah Asenge.
Noah Asenge.
By the way, the same player who I was running down for leaving his EuroLeague team in their playoffs to come be at the draft. I thought that was a bad look to begin with.
Yeah.
Plus, the kid's raw as could be. So, take the time and get some more games in. But he had to be there at the draft to shake.
He looked like he took it raw in the dunk. It was bad. No Diddy. That's how bad it looked.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's almost one of those where retirement could be considered.
Bro, listen, Brandon Knight was finished after the DeAndre Jordan dunk.
That was awful.
After DeAndre Jordan, we didn't hear much more of Brandon Knight as a starter for the rest of his career.
The plus is this happened in Summer League, so not near as many people saw it as the DeAndre Jordan. However, the minus is Johnny Furphy is very white.
Bro,
DeAndre Jordan is a 7'1" freak of nature athlete. Johnny Furphy
is Australian.
Yeah. Johnny Furphy does not look like the kind of person who unloads one on you like this.
Bro, he got up. Oh my goodness. But
impressive dunk though too.
It was nice. It's
been lost in the facial reaction that got caught, but it was a great dunk.
I mean, he cocked it back. He cocked it back literally to yesterday. That was pretty good. It's pretty good. Switching gears into the actual season, your boy Shai, coming off the heels of a historic season, gets paid, right or wrong.
Have to.
No question.
None of the pay stuff is even up for debate. Him, Chet, and Jalen Williams, we're all getting paid.
Jalen's not up yet.
No, none of them are up. None of them are getting paid this offseason. Shai's doesn't even kick in for a couple more seasons.
Really?
Yeah. No, these are future things. They're under. They're not.
They didn't rip up the current years.
No. These are extensions.
Wow, already getting extended.
Yeah.
Fair. Hey.
Why wouldn't you?
Hey, do what you got.
Lock
Especially
it up and they work it around the margins.
Yep.
That's why they have all these other picks.
Yep.
That's why I have all these other good young players. They're going to lose people along the way. In a couple years, hopefully, we didn't get to see him play out here, but hopefully Sorbert turns into something out of Georgetown.
Yeah.
He's at least good size. I wanted good size. I wanted Derek Queen. Maybe now I'm kind of glad I didn't get him because now he's out for 3+ months.
I told you, Derek Queen. I said I looked him in the eyes. It didn't look good. I saw the future, Dave. Sometimes
skill though.
It's skill.
But I don't like him being in New Orleans for 3+ months.
No, with beignets, trouble brewing.
Ben Nays. I didn't like that part. But no, I just wanted them to get somebody with size.
Yeah.
And kids like Topic looks good in these Summer League games, but he's a 6'6" point guard who can move around.
That's going to be listen. Just that coming off the bench. Say that. You know what I mean? You're not even asking. He was a lottery pick. You're not even asking him to be a starter right now.
They have so many guys that have to go get paid.
Yeah.
Aaron Wiggins has to go get paid.
Yeah.
Aaron Wiggins is a good NBA player.
Yeah, but you can watch him go out the door and not be crippled.
The replacements are all there.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They have Caruso locked up for a while.
Yep,
who's
that's
a very
good.
necessary player
that's
for them.
Good.
They have they're all locked up for a couple more years. The first one to come up will be Hartenstein with a team option not after next season, but the season after. Yeah. The season after is the team option, which they will probably decline.
Yeah, at that point,
he's done what's needed.
Yeah, you'd have 2 more drafts to just fill that slot.
And the hope is the Sorbet pick.
Sure.
They might have 4 first-round picks if things break right next year.
Absolutely absurd. Before we go to break, Devin Booker gets the Supermax, probably around $70 million a season. It'll start kicking in 2028 when he's 32 years old.
And by the way, that's well, first off, you have no choice.
There's a choice.
Devin Booker is a very high but when you're Phoenix and you've done what you've done and he wants to be there, you don't have a choice. There's no choice. There's no choice there.
Listen to me. Bradley Beal wanted to be in DC. You don't always have to do what someone wants. I'm just saying. 70 million, Dave. What is the limit? The sky? What are we going to do?
It was great to me because all these people, for some reason, running down the MVP of the league who just won a title, who had an MVP, Finals MVP, scoring championship in a season, and he's getting an extension, which, by the way, doesn't even kick in for another couple years.
Yeah.
Were you not going to give him a Supermax extension? Get out of here. This is stupid talk, and this is somebody who shows up. And who was there, and who was the reason, he was the linchpin of this whole rebuild.
Yeah.
And they only had to be bad for 2 years.
Was it only 2?
It was only 2.
I feel like it was like 4.
I'm telling you, because here's how it went. They had 20,
Yeah.
the bubble year with Chris Paul in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They had the 2 bad years where, let's just say, they were finding some questionable injuries for Shea, but Shea was bought in.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking about OKC.
OKC.
I thought you were talking about Devin Booker
No.
in Phoenix still. That's why I was like, it was like
Phoenix
4.
has made some good moves this offseason,
This one.
but before that, there are some crippling moves that are coming down the pike for them. But I think you have to pay him. Devin Booker is a high caliber player, but he has like one All NBA team.
Yeah. Pretty much.
And the thing is, he can do everything. I mean, we found out from the Olympics, he could flat out play defense if he wants to, too.
Yes. Man, and honestly, that might be something that you lean into now. Like, you need to start trying to lean into that. Become a scrappy team. Like, be something, maybe you can scrap together a 45 to 50 win season by being scrappy and having a go-to scorer in crunch time.
Well, and he is that. He can flat out score. I mean,
I will say it going back to him being the dominant guy, he'll go back to averaging about 28.
Oh, easily.
You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be right back with a word from our sponsor. And we're back. Thank you so much to our sponsor, Coco Love. Coco Love is today's episode sponsor and is brought to you by our friends at Coco Love, reminding everyone to stay hydrated and hydrate with love. Crack a Coco Love today, and don't forget to head over to www.cocolovewater.com and use the code TAF365 for your own case of Hawaiian Beach vibes. Switching gears over to tennis, we have to talk about Wimbledon. We'll talk about golf next week as the British Open is going on. That's actually pretty cool that they went back to back this year. I don't remember that happening so quickly right in the same area, but
I did remember I did have one last NBA player that I didn't bring up from Summer League.
Yeah,
that's shown up. I knew he was going to be good right off the bat. Nick Clifford, Sacramento.
Oh, okay.
There's only one problem.
Okay.
He's 23 years old.
It's not good. But where is he playing?
Plug and play. Going to Sacramento.
Sac needs everything right now. So that's not. You can be 23 and be in Sac.
He can play. He can play ball. So
yeah, I mean.
My apologies, Nick Clifford.
Well, Wimbledon. We just passed through Wimbledon. Jannik Sinner takes home the Wimbledon title on the men's side, stopping Carlos Alcaraz from becoming only the 3rd player in history to win multiple French and Wimbledons in the same year. How big of a win was that for Jannik Sinner? Because I know he's gotten close a lot, but doesn't really punch through all the time. He's number 1 in the world right now.
Well, he had to, especially after his meltdown at the French Open. It was
bad news. Bad news.
That was, but I mean, a lot of that had to do with Alcaraz. Alcaraz is a tough player to put away, except for last Sunday against Jannik Sinner when he wasn't as tough to put away.
Well, you want to know why? Because he played golf the day before because he was like, oh yeah, we good. And he played a full 18 with Tom Holland. He wanted to play with Spider-Man. That's what happened.
You know what? I would do the same. All right, Carlos, you keep doing what you're doing. All right, you're one of our last hopes. You're one of the people that kept it so that us like Fed or Nadal fans like Josh here can still say we
can sleep at night
for the best player ever. Where it was starting to look like Djokovic was going to put it so far out of reach, we weren't even allowed to have arguments anymore.
Well, hey, you know what though? You know what Spaniard wouldn't have done that? Rafael Nadal. He would have been locked in from go, Dave. If we got a chance to win. What's that?
Or injured.
Yeah, well, look, he's gonna be locked in till he locks out.
Can I tell you where Rafa wouldn't have been locked in?
Where?
Hair salon. Although, all due respect, him and Fed love each other so much. I've come to love Nadal, so I wanted to. I don't want to take that back. The man's hair was unfortunate, and he's too rich to have those kind of problems. But you know what? It didn't matter. All he dated was Spanish models, and he had a statue of himself outside of a stadium in a country he's not from while he was still playing.
Say that again. That's good stuff. That's good stuff, Dave. Switching over to the women's side, was it bigger news that Iga Swiatek wins. She gets her bagels, Iga's bagels. 6 Love versus the American. I'm not even going to try to pronounce her name because
Anisimova.
Jesus, Dave, good job off the top of your head.
And it doesn't matter because that was disgusting. That was a horrible watch.
The first time since 1911 that happened in a women's final.
Well, the first in any major final since '88 with Steffi Graf.
Oh, Steffi Graf. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense if
Steffi
that's what that
used
was.
to do stuff like
yeah,
that.
Yeah, she used to
Steffi Graf
demoralize.
used to have like 51-minute matches in finals.
Absolutely insane. Well, was that the bigger story, or was it the GOAT Serena Williams looking like she's primed for a comeback and losing all of her baby weight plus some prime tennis Serena weight? What's going on with Serena right now?
Serena's in whatever shape she wants to be in. She's the greatest of all time. She can do whatever she wants. It'd be great if Serena wanted to come back. Do you think Serena really wants to come back?
I think she's got one more run in her, Dave.
I think she wanted to get herself in shape. Listen, the field's open. Because from what I saw, I was so disappointed. When Coco went down first round, I was like, that's rough.
Well, there's no woman really has really grabbed the reins. Like everybody has but you know what? It was similar to that when Serena was winning. She never really had a rival after Lindsay Davenport. Everybody kind of just popped up, then they pop out. Pop out.
You could catch her by surprise, but if you were like a top player like a Sharapova,
she was ready.
Yeah, she never let anybody come close to being on her level.
Yeah.
So it would be nice to see her come back if that's what she wants to do. Like she actively wants to do it. I've seen Venus is popping back up in some tournaments, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Well, that's enough tennis. Switching gears over to the MLB. We just finished the Major League All-Star break. It was a good watch. Did you watch any of the All-Star game?
I caught a little bit at the end when I saw what was happening.
Well, I watched probably like the middle part. I saw the home runs, the back-to-back home runs where they jumped out to the lead, and then right before I left to go to dinner, I saw the AL get a home run in, and it was like, all right, this is an all-star game.
Yeah.
And so I was praying for the best for the NL, and I looked up and it was tied, and a swing off.
I think the swing off for an
off.
all-star game, it's the best possible way to do it.
Pretty cool. I mean, it's cool for the fans too.
I mean, that no more ties. People love it. Everybody loved it. I think they got a universal approval rating.
Yeah.
It's an all-star game. And we're not saying you go to this in a regular season game. We're in an all-star game. This is exactly how you should figure it out.
Yeah. And with my man Babe Schwarber, the former Cub, he's always a Cub, even though he's been like on 80 teams at this point. And still hitting home runs. Was 3 for 3, 3 home runs, wins it for the NL. Absolutely love it. Did you catch the Hank Aaron tribute?
That was a tough watch for your boy. Your boy gets emotional pretty easy.
Oh,
so.
it was really cool. Like my mom didn't understand what was going on because we actually were watching it on mute. I had to go and turn on the volume on my phone later. But the
worst was when I saw the shot from like a little like one of the side boxes, like on the first base line.
Yeah,
and his daughter's there. And it's like that's tailor made for. I can't take it.
Was that his daughter, not his wife?
That was his daughter.
Maybe I'm not sure. Like I said, it was on mute.
Yeah,
you very well could be.
I apologize to whoever in the Aaron family. I can't watch things like that. Get too emotional.
Yeah.
So I could be any number of family members.
It was.
I just know her last name was Aaron.
There you go. Or something adjacent.
Yeah.
I love the shot of the home run, like the fireworks going to the spot. I thought that was amazingly well done.
Yeah, they did a hell of a job with that.
Amazingly well done. It was the MLB definitely gets kudos for that. But talking about the home run derby, I put up on Instagram if anybody could name. I put up the picture of everybody, which actually kind of cheated. It gave you everyone's last name. I said if anyone can name all of the home run entrants, first and last names, I'd give you a shout out on the show today. That did not happen. There were no shout outs.
Only I could have. I could only name a few of them.
James Wood. Do you know who James Wood is?
James Wood is a little more of a mystery to me.
Okay, he's on the Nationals.
Yeah. I remember that he's a big kid.
Okay, I have nothing.
He's big.
Brent Rooker If I'm mispronouncing any of these names, it's because
No,
that's how
Brent
unknown.
Rooker is correct.
Brent
That's the
Rooker is correct.
pronunciation.
Where's he at?
Listen, I couldn't pick Brent Rooker out of a line of 2.
He is.
I just know he's a Major League
He is
Baseball
now a Las Vegas Athletic. Is where he's at. He's
Well.
on the A's.
I don't like to talk about that, but
I mean, we're
Continue.
literally in
I don't
eye
care.
distance of where it's
sure,
gonna be, Dave.
Sure, maybe. I'm sure we'll be paying for it too.
Maybe.
tax
Let's
dollars
see.
are worth.
Junior Caminero. Where's he play, Dave?
Oh gosh, I know this too.
Okay. All right.
Miami,
That is incorrect. He is in Florida.
Tampa.
He's on the Tampa Bay Rays. O'Neal Cruz. That is the one name I do know because
Pittsburgh.
he's a
Another
problem.
big-
He's a problem, and
well,
he hit.
he's a problem if he doesn't hit a home run.
Well, the home run he hit in the Derby went 513 feet.
I know that was,
He absolutely detonated on a ball.
and that was his furthest one, but like one of the most impressive ones. When I was talking to Kareem, being a Braves fan, he's like, he hit one into the water out there. He's like, nobody ever touches that water out there.
Yeah. In Atlanta, yeah, that is
Yeah.
crazy. That is crazy. Jesus.
No, but that guy, he has all the hardest hit balls of the season.
Yes, he has a lot of them.
But
I know that.
listen, if he does not hit it, he does not hit it.
We'll see how it works out.
baseball now.
Byron Buxton. That one I
Gosh,
knew.
He's been on 20 teams.
He has been on a lot of teams. He's on the Twins right now, but that one I
knew
did
he was
know.
on the Twins.
That one I did know. Jazz Chisholm.
Josh Chisholm in New
He's
York.
he's on the Yankees. I did know that one. Mr. Big Dumper himself, Cal Raleigh, on the Seattle Mariners.
I mean, he's gonna be the MVP of the league.
And then he's got a really good shot as long as he doesn't go cold in the second half.
Yeah,
And then Matt Olson,
Matt Olson.
Matt
Matt Olson
Olson
replaced Acuna.
Yeah.
Atlanta Brave.
Braves. But like, is it a bigger deal? Do you think that the names aren't in these, like the Aaron Judges, Mookie
Okay,
Betts, all of
if
these
you
guys?
look at it now,
Shohei.
Cal Raleigh is becoming a name.
This season.
We're in a rapid transition to a whole bunch of really good players that are just super young or aren't necessarily on their good teams yet. Look at Bobby Witt Jr. Bobby Witt Jr. is a really good player.
Yeah.
In Kansas City, they're not going to win anything there with him. He'll be somewhere else. Paul Skeens may be the most talented pitcher I've ever seen. He's trapped in Pittsburgh for years.
Pittsburgh needs to trade him to the Cubs. I'm just saying.
Well, I don't know if you guys want to pay that kind of money.
Pay him.
I'm going to tell you, because he's under team control until 29, so the trade talk isn't really going to happen until 28. He's going to empty out somebody's farm system, number one. And number two, you're going to have
We want all of them.
you're going to
What?
have to pay him like Shohei money. You're going to have to pay that guy like, it's going to be around
He's got listen.
it's 50 plus million.
Now, okay, now wait. Now, saying everything you just said, if he constantly loses,
These
at
aren't
some
his fault.
well, bro, Dave, at some point, bro, like if I'm
Losses are not a pitcher stat.
they don't look good though.
When
They
you
don't
lead the
look
league in
good.
ERA, what do your losses matter?
They don't look good. It's all I'm gonna say.
And I can tell you, a lot of he has a bunch of no decisions because they're wise.
they give it up.
No, they're smart about this because they're not pitching him too many innings. Because what usually happens is when a bad team has a stud like this, they run him in the ground and take everything out of him.
Yeah.
They're going to leave a lot in his tank. Plus, he's a big boy. As I was talking to somebody else about the other day, like the big boys have staying power. He could pitch more innings.
Yeah.
I think they're protecting the investment because they know they suck. And they keep loading up the farm system. They might get one good year where they scrape into the playoffs with him. Certainly ain't this year. But then he'll be gone for somebody else for a boatload of prospects and good young players. And somebody gets, I mean, it's definitely going to be on the other side of $50 million.
I mean, especially at that point too. At that point, $50 million might be too low. Truthfully,
He is a menace.
we're
And
getting
it's not
to that
just
point.
him. There are so many good young pitchers out there.
Yeah.
That's part of your biggest problem in baseball is everybody throws so hard.
Yeah, no, that's true. Till their arm snaps. But do you feel as if, since they aren't putting the stars in the All-Star game, it's turning into like the NBA dunk contest where it's like this is the young kid showcase, but it's like when we were younger, Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, Ken Griffey Jr., like the names every year would duke it out. Do they need something else? Do they need another
people-
event?
See, that's the thing. There were all these people, including all these Phillies. I mean, just so hypocritical because they're all mad because that Miz kid gets put in 5 starts from the Brewers, but like double-digit players turned him down.
Okay.
So, and also the kid's good.
5 starts good and in the All-Star game?
Well, they asked 12 other people
ask 13.
ahead of him. I don't know, man.
I'm gonna keep asking. I'm not going to the babies that haven't spit on the dugout yet.
And they put their money where their mouth is. And one of their pitchers, his name is escaping me right now, he didn't make it on the team, and they gave him the bonus anyway.
Yeah.
Because they thought he should have made it.
Okay.
When really, if you look at it, it's like, well, 13 people turned this down. So, but I mean, hey, good on the team. Yeah, you don't usually get to say that too often in team sports.
All right, well, before we get off baseball, who are the best teams in the first half of the season, and do you think they can keep it going? In the AL East, we got the Blue Jays, Yankees, and Red Sox all like within a game of each other.
I think they'll pick each other off a little bit. The Yankees just don't have the pitching. I mean, the other two teams.
The Blue Jays always buckle, so I just don't take them serious.
The Yankees are very loaded. I think they'll win the division, but if they didn't, it wouldn't amaze me.
AL Central, the Tigers are pretty much
Tigers are running away with
going
it.
away with it.
The Tigers are the best team in baseball.
Think they're the best team in baseball.
They've proven to be.
I think they're up there.
Unfortunately, until the Dodgers pitching gets healthy, they're the best team in baseball, and they have the legit number one ace.
Skubal's a problem. I had to see that man. I had to see that man with the Cubs, and it was like,
the Mariners
Jesus.
got to him. Big Dumper got that man.
Good. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
He proved to be human, but I think part of that were those horrific Motor City uniforms they have with the terrible hats. I think they just those uniforms make you lose. They're really bad.
In the AL West, the Astros. You think anybody's catching the Astros? The AL West really isn't that good.
The AL overall is pretty weak.
Yeah. Overall,
it's the NL is much deeper than the AL. I can't imagine any of those teams catching the Astros. I mean, the A's were a good story for like a month.
Yeah.
But
the A's are similar to the Blue Jays. They give it up towards this part of the season.
Well, the Blue Jays have a lot more talent than
every year. I don't take the Blue Jays serious till they do it.
Yeah, I think all those division leaders will remain the division leaders, and there's not really that many surprises coming out of the AL.
Yeah,
I think it's very top heavy.
In the NL East, we got the Phillies and the Mets. They're about a game or 2 games within each other. Who do you think takes it? Phillies over the Mets, you think?
Yeah.
Mets are gonna Met.
I think the Mets are gonna Met, and a lot of the Soto things you're hearing with the Mets are not super encouraging. If you're a Mets fan, I don't care.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, but you did pay that man, so enjoy.
And you will be paying him.
And continue to pay him as much as you pay Bobby Bonilla.
Yeah, but you know what? At his age, somebody's gonna pay it.
Yeah, no. At that age, though, that is the one thing. Those guys, a lot of the the Dominican and the guys coming in through the system that way, they don't have all the control years.
And I don't even think he was like Albert Pujols. I think he was really that young.
You feel like Albert's really like 62 right now? That's what you're saying?
I know that Albert is probably a lot older than I am, but I'm not young.
In my NL Central, my Cubs, I didn't realize that this was even as tight as it was because the Cubs were running away. The Brewers must have got hot somewhere on me and had a Vietnam flashback. Man.
When that kid got there, they turned around.
I'm not afraid of him.
Although, like I said, I always worry when the pitcher's skinny. When the pitcher's skinny, I don't fully believe, even though there's been some great skinny pitchers.
I mean, you had a beanbowl pitcher with the long hair that did pretty well.
Tim Lincecum, but Tim Lincecum also threw so weird that half of his wins came from just the fact that you
couldn't find
where
the ball.
Where the ball was coming from was so strange.
And then also in the NL West, the Dodgers. The Dodgers actually are like, I was surprised. I mean, they have $1 billion roster and they are not blowing through the season.
I wish I could say it was something else. It's their pitching being hurt. As you see, Ohtani keeps pitching more and more,
which isn't good.
Their other pitchers are getting healthy.
Yeah.
They'll be fine, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I wish I was wrong, but the Giants and Padres have done all they could.
The Giants and Padres have done all they could. Hey, your Giants, they were a good story for a good while.
They're okay. I mean, listen, they'll sneak into the playoffs.
Think they're going to sneak in?
I think they got a good shot.
Okay, all right. All right.
But then again, the years they snuck in before is when they won rings. So
never know.
I feel like I do know. They don't have enough talent.
This is an odd year.
They won on even years.
Wait, you guys went on even. It was
Even.
the Spurs that won on odds.
10, 12, 14.
Ah, well, this isn't your year, Dave.
It is not.
This is not your year.
I don't think it is. As long as it's not the Dodgers' year, that's what I need.
I concur. After this, we'll be right back with more of the American Fan 365.
Hello, y'all. You know what's going on. Look, we got Dollar Wing Wednesday at participating locations. So every location that's participating will be in the caption. So make sure y'all come on down and come get y'all some of them Dollar Wings. They looking delicious.
And we're back with more of the American Fan 365 podcast. Today's episode is actually sponsored by our friends at Mr. Fries Man, located steps away from the Las Vegas Strips, actually just a little bit behind us this way off of Flamingo. With steak, chicken, and shrimp, Mr. Fries Man is truly the fries shop with imaginative toppings. And when you get there, don't forget to tell them that the American Fan sent you for your special discount. Dave, before we get out, we've got about a good 3 more segments. Switching gears over to combat sports, first in boxing, Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios is actually here in town tomorrow for the WBC Welterweight Championship of the World. Why in God's green earth is Manny Pacquiao at 46 coming out of retirement for a title shot?
Well, I also think that your second question is, why should anybody care? I don't feel like anybody does care. I have some information that tells me that nobody cares.
Yeah, you definitely have some information.
Nobody in the city is talking about it. Like I said, I don't want to betray, but let's just say I know somebody who runs some things at a major resort that involve how you get people to fights. And his list of people going from said resort to this fight is a grand total of 1 person. It's a whole list.
Has the list doubled since you've talked to him?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, if it doubled, it went to 2. No one cares about this fight.
Bro, but like
Filipinos ain't talk about this
what?
fight.
Jeez, that's a real
It
indictment.
ain't ringing out in Seafood City, so this fight, nobody cares.
Not Seafood City. The way that I hate you is really
It's
good.
true.
That's pretty good.
It's not lighting up the Jollibee.
But like Seafood City and Jollibee.
I mean, Pacquiao is big in those places.
These are the Filipino spots of Vegas. I mean, honestly, bro, like, give away tickets. Like, I would love to go see it. Just because it's a Manny Pacquiao fight. We didn't get to go see him when he... I mean, obviously, I wouldn't want to go see a murder, but, you know...
I'd like to see him get beat.
Damn.
I never liked Pacquiao.
You never liked Pacquiao.
Never was on.
See, I actually cheered for Pacquiao. Manny was my guy, and I cried like his wife when
Marquez,
when
and I love what happened to him.
Marquez sat him down. That
Loved
was
every bit of it.
That was absolutely diabolical.
Sat him down on his face.
It's literally. Oh my goodness, that was Mike Tyson Super Punch Out all over again.
He had canvas burns on his cheek.
But my question is, we had the Berlanga card last week with Shakur Stevenson defending his belt, and then you go to Manny Pacquiao this week. But oh wait,
Well, don't forget Taylor Serrano last week.
yes, that was on Friday.
Yep,
that was on
watched
Friday.
whole card.
But then we have the Manny Pacquiao fight this weekend for a belt, and then we also have the Usyk fighting for all of his belts. And my only question is, why doesn't boxing spread this out more? We could have had a full month of fights and more fans could get engaged versus, oh, there's another fight. Oh, I gotta split what I'm paying for these fights.
Because it's not under bigger umbrellas. Like, the only fight that's getting truly proper
promotion
is
Canelo Bud.
Canelo.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
it. But they're on that. But that's also like TKO Group doing it. So like on every WWE show, there's Canelo Crawford commercials.
Yeah.
They're running these commercials, and the commercials all. But it's the biggest fight there is, so it should be that way.
Yeah.
But a lot of these other fights, you have too many different people promoting fighters.
I mean, but like, shouldn't they be
And
smart?
also-
Shouldn't they be smart enough businessmen to know we're splitting our own pie, and versus if we spread it out, everyone can get a better, bigger
People who are being
money?
successful in this right now, they're not the traditional guys. It's
Yeah.
the Saudi money,
Don't care.
or
yeah,
it's
they
the
don't
Paul
care.
brothers.
Also, don't care.
The Paul brothers, but they're successful for this, and they're doing good for fighters.
Yeah.
You may hate them as human beings. I may never want to watch a Jake Paul boxing match, and I do everything I can to not watch any of them. But you want to tell me he's not doing better for fighters than other promoters are?
Oh, 100%.
Because I can tell you, on an all-women's card, he packed Madison Square Garden, and we're not talking about the theater.
The Garden.
We're talking about the Garden.
Yeah. Say that again.
There are Knicks banners in the rafters. There are retired numbers up there. You are in the Garden.
Yeah.
It's very easy to tell because the theater there has a very specific roof.
Yeah, with the lights.
And it's
the
lot
lights.
smaller.
Yeah.
No, they packed that place.
Yeah.
Packed.
Shoot, Roy Jones fought in the theater a few times.
Yeah.
Remember?
A lot of great fighters fought in the theater.
Yeah. Like
No,
Madison Square
these women
Garden for
packed-
everybody.
Packed the Garden.
That's saying a lot. That's saying a whole lot. But the reason I'm saying, as far as, spreading the wealth, it's similar to what the UFC has done and MMA has done, where they just have a schedule. They run their schedule. I feel like the casuals, you catch a lot more casual fans with spreading it out. Do you think there's any validity to that?
No, it helps, but it would also help if, almost every one of those fights, except for the main event, let's say on the women's card, it's all unification bouts. There's too many belts.
Yeah.
Boxing remains too many belts, too many weight classes, too many different promoters.
Yeah.
It's too hard because there's too many interests involved in getting any good card off the ground. Like, you have to get people more free and independent for like the Pauls found a way to maximize it by like Jake Paul latched onto Serrano, and Serrano's a great action fighter, and people love her.
Yeah.
So it's you have to maximize those type of things, but all the other stuff, heavyweights are overseas. Heavyweight fights are happening in the daytime here.
Truthfully, for a few years now, probably for about 10 years.
And the other thing is just the way it's starting to come together, and you're starting to get the bigger fights. As sad as it say, it's the Saudi money.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. You see Riyadh season on every one of those things.
That's true. That's true. All right, before we get out of combat sports, we do have to talk at least about, I know Dave is under protest.
One of us does.
He's under protest, so
one
the
of us
camera,
will not be talking.
You can focus the camera over here, which is fine. It's there is no cameraman. The camera's on a stand, but I'll cut to myself during this part of the segment. UFC 318, Max Bless Holloway versus Dustin the Diamond Poirier for the BMF fight, for the BMF title. I wrote down this could be Dustin's final fight, but this is Dustin's final fight. It's going to be fought in New Orleans. He's from Louisiana, and I didn't realize that Dustin's up 2-0 in this personal matchup. I thought it was at least 1-1, but Dustin's gotten the best of Max twice already. It's going to be interesting. I always feel like Dustin's a much bigger guy than Max is. But, when they weigh in, they look, actually Max is a little taller, which isn't, he's usually the taller guy. But they were similar in size and stature. But I'm going to see how they look when they rehydrate. That's going to be a different tale. But, listen, I would love to see Max keep his BMF title, as much as that does suck and that would send Dustin out on an L. Max, I still want to see Max continue to fight and keep pushing towards championship gold. So that's just my feel on that. I didn't even write down any of the other fights on the card because, I knew Dave wasn't going to talk about it. So we'll keep UFC brief until I bring Cutman Tate back on the show, and then
the breeze is actually kind of nice out here today.
It's lovely. It's lovely. I'm praying that it doesn't affect with the mics. You see that we cleared out the parking lot behind us, so I pray that our autofocus didn't start focusing on passing cars.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
Well, man, we'll see.
Trust me, nobody's looking to look at me. I mean, they might look at you. Nobody's looking at this right now.
All right, we're going to do this really quick. We got a solid 5 minutes to get through the NFL. We're going to do some more NFL during the overtime. So for fans of the show, we're going to start doing an overtime episode as well after we finish the original episode of each week. So you'll get a little bit more deeper dives. Dave can talk trash and maybe even get a little bit more vulgar. But that'll be on the overtime.
Can
so
I?
Listen, we're not on Gorilla Cross, bro. You can do what you want. Say what you want.
I've been trying to keep it nice. My parents like to listen to these things.
I got to keep it corporate because I always have eyeballs on me. So it is what it is. You only see me get every now and again I'll get a little loose. But
not me. I never say anything objectionable ever.
Switching over to the NFL, we're gonna do a quick training camp preview. What teams win their division? Give your pick. NFC East, go. Wait, NFC East has not had a repeat champion since, I believe, 2005.
It's been a while.
That was the last time, and it was the Philadelphia Eagles.
And
Can
it will
the
be
Eagles?
Philadelphia Eagles again this year?
He's saying the Eagles are going to break the 20-year run
Yes.
of no repeat champions.
Sure am.
I am saying my Commanders
It could be. It
are
by the
going
way, that wouldn't
to
shock me. I was so confident with the Eagles.
get it by
But
a
it's not like-
whisker.
it's
I
not
feel
like-
like it's
it
going to
wouldn't
be a
amaze me.
one-game difference. One game.
Wouldn't amaze me.
But I just have to say that. So, switching over to the AFC East. Who wins the AFC East, Dave?
Come on now.
I gave you a layup. Is it right?
There's a father and there's some children in that division. Daddy still got the belt, although Drake May's sizing that belt up. But the Bills are winning. The Bills are better this year. They're better this year than they were last year.
Yep.
Last year was the year they had to take the cap hits, and Josh Allen won the MVP, and they had a shot to go to the Super Bowl.
100%.
They're better this year.
100%. I obviously take the Bills as well. Who, if you would call anyone, who would be the second place? Who's going to be the playoff team out of your division?
I don't think there'll be a second playoff team, but I think the Pats are on the way. I hated them hiring Vrabel. It's a frightening hire.
That's a little
And
more dangerous.
I can tell you, I'm afraid of Drake May, man. I think
Really?
it's for real.
I don't believe.
For at least a year, the Stephon Diggs edition will be good too. He's good to kind of get you to that next spot.
I don't know about this year. He tore his ACL. Remember?
year?
Yeah, but in November.
Nah, it was earlier than that. He's
No,
healthy.
it was like middle
He'll
season.
be okay.
You-
He'll be okay. He's not a burner.
That's true. That's true. I'm actually gonna go with the Jets. I think the Jets are gonna have a good year. I think the Jets
Justin
are gonna.
Fields, huh?
I think the Jets are gonna have a good
Huh?
year. The Jets believe in him, or at least they're giving the appearance of belief.
Every team believes in him, and then gives
Well,
him no place.
no. The Steelers didn't believe in him. The Steelers liked him, but it was like, we can't play you too much, because if we play you too much, then we gotta give a second-round pick to the Bears, and that's not happening. Sit your ass down. That's what happened to
That
Justin
means
Fields.
they don't believe in him.
What? Not enough to give up a second-round pick. I'll say that.
Well, if you had your quarterback, you give up a second-round pick.
That's
What are we doing?
okay. That's actually that's a good way to look at it. Keeping it in the AFC North, who do you have as the playoff? As the division winner?
AFC North, Baltimore.
Yeah.
I think Baltimore is probably the best team in the league this year.
Okay, I'm actually going with the quarterback, Mr. Joe Burrow.
If they had a defense, I would agree with you because their offense is frightening. And I'm more terrified of Joe Burrow than any other quarterback, and that tells you something.
Yeah,
But they have no defense, and they may have no Trey Hendrickson on top of having no defense. So
that's fair. I think
I think
Well-
Baltimore is mad about that Bills loss in the playoffs, and they're loaded. They're loaded, at least for this next year.
yeah.
It starts getting prohibitive after that.
So who do you have as the playoff team coming up? Because they're obviously gonna have at least one.
Oh, I think Pittsburgh has to go to the playoffs.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if you got Pittsburgh and Cincinnati out of there.
Okay, I'm saying Cincy, but yeah, Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh, they get to 10 to 11 wins. It's
Pittsburgh
destined.
has loaded up
It's destined.
for this year. I mean, they need a performance, but I think they loaded up to be second in their division.
Switching gears over to the NFC North. Who do you got?
I'm sticking with the Lions. I think their defense is healthy again. I mean, everybody forgets. I mean, listen, all credit to Washington. They dominated in that game. That was not the Detroit Lions at the beginning of the season. That defense was decimated.
Yeah.
And also, Hutch was on a Defensive Player of the Year tear, and then
Yes.
destroyed his leg very early in the season. He's going to be a monster
True.
this year.
That's true. He was going crazy.
The only question becomes how they deal with the loss of Ben Johnson. I'm sorry. I don't worry.
Remember, it actually was why am I blanking on it? Dan Campbell's offense. He actually brought in Ben Johnson to run his offense.
Right, but Ben Johnson is the mind on that offense.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm not as sold on the Aaron Glenn loss being as big of a loss. I think the Ben Johnson loss is a loss, especially
Yeah.
going to a place in your division
Yeah.
and getting a talented quarterback that they've put some thought into. But Chicago still wouldn't be second. But Green Bay's going to be tough. Minnesota's I think going to be, depending on JJ, could be okay.
Yeah.
I think Minnesota is going to take a step back this year.
Yeah.
But I think it's the step back that was expected last year.
It's a good step back though.
Yeah.
If they still win 10 games with JJ, you're kissing the ground.
It'd be huge.
You're kissing the
He
ground
is.
in that division. You're kissing the ground.
Even as a Michigan fan, I'm still not sure how good JJ actually is. Because Michigan never cut him loose.
Yeah, exactly. I think
I've seen some things from JJ where I believe he could be a really good player.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah,
no guarantee.
Yeah,
But I would still take Detroit. I don't see enough there. I think they've addressed some of their issues too. I don't think any of their losses are debilitating.
Who's the playoff team out of the North?
Green Bay.
Yeah, I've got it the exact same way. I've got the Lions. I think the Lions. Listen,
And if that's flip flopped, I would not be shocked.
yeah. I mean, look, Jordan Love didn't have a great year last year.
He did not.
He played okay, and they still were 11, 12 win team. I think they won 11 or 12. So, and listen, LaFleur is a great coach. He's gonna have them ready. They'll be ready to go. Switching over to the NFC South. Who do you have in the NFC South?
NFC South, Tampa.
I got a surprise for you. You ready?
Who you going with surprise?
Panthers.
Panthers, really?
Panthers.
They
The
have been
Panthers-
building well.
Remember, the Panthers got hot at the end of the season.
I would love to have said
Bryce Young
Atlanta,
started to
but,
play well.
Seeing Atlanta's like a kiss of death.
I don't
teases you every year.
I don't think Atlanta because I feel like Michael Penix, especially if I think that they're still gonna have
I think he's
the yo-yo situation. Michael Penix is gonna start off cold.
I
You bring Kirk in, they get a little warm, then Kirk goes back to sleep, and
am worried
you
about
get to 9 wins.
I am worried about Baker losing his guy. But he's loaded at receiver. And Baker's a way better quarterback than he's given credit for.
Oh, for sure. Especially when again a team believes in him. Whenever he has belief,
Well,
he's dangerous.
And when you talk about a team, when you say a team, you mean an organization. Because if you look at him everywhere he's ever played, players always believe in him.
Yes. Yeah. 100%. 100%.
He's had the locker room of every place he's ever been.
Yeah. 100%. I've got the Bucks as the playoff team out of the NFC South.
That's a one bid division.
Yeah. You think? Oh, you think
That's
so?
a one bid.
I think it's like both teams are 10-7 type deal.
Well, I can
And
tell you one
whoever-
thing: it's not New Orleans.
No, not at all. Especially
Not
not with Boise State down as the head coach now. That's not happening. Switching over to the AFC side, AFC South. Who you got?
Oh, jeez, what a trash division. It's always bad. Gosh,
Make the right call. You want
I
to
always
do
have a hard
it.
time.
You want to do it. I feel it.
I feel like I'm going to go off the board because I think they had such bad coaching the last couple of years,
Yeah.
and I think the kid's special. Screw it, I'm saying Jacksonville.
That's right. Were you about to go to Tennessee?
No, God.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to
All right. I
Tennessee.
didn't know. I was like,
I can
who is he
promise you
talking about?
I can promise you I wasn't going to Tennessee.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I've actually got the Jags as well. I think.
Listen, there's no good options.
Well, look, C.J. Stroud loses 2 receivers,
Yeah.
so he lost Stephon Diggs, and he lost.
I mean,
who's the
Houston's-
child that blew his leg out?
Houston's the easy pick,
Yeah.
but I don't know, man. And like I said, I want to be right all the time. So I want to be right about Trevor Lawrence. And this is the last chance where I could. 'Cause so far, I have been dead wrong.
He would have 3 receivers. He'd have what's his name from that just got drafted? Why am I blanking? Travis Hunter. He obviously has Brian Thomas.
Yeah,
And
Brian
then,
Thomas Jr. is a freak.
And then my guy
Great
that just came from my Redskins. Well, from my Commanders. Sorry.
Yeah, Commanders.
De'Ami Brown, Dynamite De'Ami Brown, who played well at the end of last season, got paid, got $10 million this year. I think again, someone that goes to a situation where they believe in him. I've read some reports, some articles where they're saying that Washington didn't help develop his route tree. Like he was basically a bubble or go guy. Like he didn't have a lot of
You only have
intermediate
so much
routes.
time for so many people, especially with a rookie quarterback there too. I mean,
Well, no, we're talking about just
Over the years.
just he's been there for years. Like this year, I'm sure he got helped a little bit, but
we'll see.
yeah.
I mean, they bring in Tampa's old offensive coordinator as their coach. It's the guy they wanted so badly. So
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll see. Keeping it in the AFC West, does anyone take down the Chiefs? The internet would have you believe that the Chiefs are trash this year.
That's crazy. The Chiefs continue to address needs.
Keep what they need.
They're going to keep going a little faster, and a lot of that comes down to the fact that they got smacked by Philly. I would love to say that the Chargers were ready, just out of Harbaugh love, and I still like Herbert. I think they have some pieces there, but the Chargers will have to prove that they're not the Chargers, which Jim Harbaugh is probably the person to do that. But no, you don't pick against the Chiefs. Don't pick against the Chiefs until somebody comes close to beating them in the division.
That's right. That's right. I've got the Chiefs, and yeah, it would be the Chargers. I feel like the Broncos probably take a step back with a harder schedule.
I think that there was some schedule love there, no question.
And finally, closing out today's episode, NFC West. Who you have?
I may be considered a homer to so many friends of mine and my mother and all these people, but I think this is a huge bounce back year for San Francisco. They have a terrible schedule.
That part is the part that actually gives some credence to what you're saying, for sure.
Their schedule is, as long as they have health, they have too much talent. That schedule is a cakewalk with health. And remember, you bring back Robert Saleh to run that defense.
Yeah, that's true too.
There's a lot of things pointing the right way. I think they're a better team than Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, they should be.
Are you a better team? Are they a better team than Seattle?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's two already. And so you're talking about them and the Rams.
Yeah. Rams got the quarterback. And the Rams actually
do have the quarterback.
The Rams quietly.
Rams do have a quarterback that could be retired after this year, though, too.
The Rams honestly should have drafted a quarterback in the first round. They should have. They had no reason not to. No reason not to.
I think that's a play for next year.
I think you have to, but like you said, if Stafford decides to retire, now we have to restart. Whereas you could have helped bring a rookie along slow, had him in the fold.
Yeah, but that's not their mentality. Their mentality is do everything you can to win now, and the future will be the future.
That's why the Packers have had a franchise quarterback for 30 years. You draft while your old dog is still in the house.
You're not
wrong. I got the Rams, and I actually have the Cardinals. Bringing it in the rear, and they would be the playoff team if they sent two.
So you don't have 49ers in the playoffs at all?
No. Well, I still think the 49ers, man, I think they got old, bro. I think they got old. I think they got injured.
They're getting older and injured, but like
I feel like Brock Purdy got a little exposed last year. When people went down. Did he get
exposed, or they just have nothing?
What, bro? Listen, if you're gonna be getting that kind of money, you got to elevate. Peyton Manning didn't always have Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison. He was out
Peyton
there
Manning
still.
Also had bad years too.
What years?
I know.
What years? What years outside of when that man's shoulder was like this?
What about his rookie year?
He was trash his rookie year. But what did he become? A computer on the field.
I'm just saying. Listen. I'm not saying that Purdy's the best, but like if you have a healthy McCaffrey, a healthy Kittle, what are we talking about?
It's true.
I still think Shanahan's a good coach.
I feel like Shanahan's message is starting to grate.
I think Saleh's. I think bringing Saleh back on the defense is going to be huge.
Okay.
And anytime you have Trent Williams healthy and his child not dying, you're probably going to get
a more motivated person.
One of the best left tackles to ever play the game.
The one thing I will say on the Saleh part, though, sometimes it's harder when those coordinators become head coaches and then try to come back to being coordinators. It might also help to fracture your team.
I think it would be harder if it wasn't
the same building.
Okay. I mean, you still have Fred Warner there.
Yes.
You still have
Nick Bosa.
You still have Nick Bosa.
As much as you don't want to admit that he exists on this earth.
I mean, he was a defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's set up very well for them. Their schedule it's about the easiest schedule in the whole league.
Yeah. All right, well, that is enough for today's episode. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I wasn't doing that enough while we were doing all this talking. I got to continue to get better with that. But we love you guys. Please make sure you push the message out to your people. We are looking to grow. You see, we're outside. We ain't trying to be outside forever, but if this is the season that God has for us outside, we'll be out here in coats.
We'll be outside like Jadakiss on that Versus.
It is what it is. We'll see you guys next time.